Hello, today we are going to do things quick and short, and let's see if we can get more subscribers. We've gone up 94 subscribers since the last time I've been on, so things are improving. That's a good thing. But today's big question is betrayal a major sin? So, what am I talking about? In Sharia, we've been going over major sins. And that's what they have a book called Major Sins. They call it enormities, but let's be honest, that's not what they're talking about. Major sins, they're supposed to be the unforgivable things. So, what is betrayal? And we'll just read what they have in the book in Reliance of the Traveler, which is Sharia. Now, I'm going to read this from the right side for a specific reason because they have changed the wording and that causes difficulties. So take a look on the right. It says P34.0, betrayal. Notice on the left, up here you have breach of faith. That's a problem. Betrayal and breach of faith aren't necessarily the same thing. Allah Exalted said, do not betray Allah and the messenger or betray your trust while you know. So let's be honest here. What they're really talking about from the outgo is apostasy. Why did they have to change this and make it like a separate crime? Oh, so you can be guilty of two crimes, betrayal and apostasy? No, because we've already talked about apostasy. Why did they do this again? Well, we'll have some fun with this. All right. P34.2, the prophet said, there is no faith for one who has no trust. There is no religion for one who has no covenant. And this comes from Ahmed. This is a hadith. P34.3, and betrayal in all things is ugly, and some of it is worse than others. And the one who betrayed you is not in philosophy. It is like someone who betrayed you in your family and your money and caused you great sin. Wait a minute, betrayal, we're talking about money and all this stuff. Wait a minute. But they're allowed to deceive non-believers. That's been in there. Okay. So they can betray. Let's pay a little more attention here. Let's keep going. So let's take a look back up here. This is why this is highlighted. There is no religion for one who has no covenant. Well, if you take a look, there is no religion for one who has no covenant actually means you cannot have agreement or contact with Jews and Christians. Oh. No faith for one who has no trust and has contact or agreement with Jews and Christians. Oh, okay. So that's betraying Allah and the messenger. Yes, because then you're denying the Quran, which says don't take the Christians and the Jews as friends. Okay, let's keep going. Yes, and again, we are talking about apostasy. So let's look at the Quran. The Quran says in 2:17, and whoever apostates among you from his religion, so he is put to death as an infidel. 2:225, if, O you who have believed, do not betray Allah and the messenger, and betray those who trust you and you know. Okay, there's that word betray, and they're kind of using it synonymously with apostates. All right. 16:106, and whoever becomes an infidel in Allah after he believed, except one who was compelled and his heart is secure in faith. But whoever opens his chest to infidelity, so on them wrath from Allah, and they will have great torment. Notice up above, he's put to death as an infidel. Down below, wrath from Allah, no punishment on earth, only Allah's punishment. So this is interesting that they kind of conflict, but let's keep going. So let's ask this big question. Is it a major sin if Allah is the cause of the betrayal? So if you become an apostate and Allah is the cause, is this then not a major sin? Well, if your God is Allah and he's telling you to be an apostate, that's on him, right? It would be, oh, does that make Allah a sinner? You have to start there and start asking these questions. So let's check the Quran. 4, 143. And whoever Allah leads astray, so you will not find a way for him. Oh, Allah can tell people to become apostates. Let's try it again. 639. Whomever Allah wills, he leads astray. And whom he wills, he makes on a straight path. So if Allah decides to put you into Islam, he does. And if he decides to lead you out of Islam, oh, okay. It's on Allah. Okay. 7178. Whomever Allah guides, so he is the guided. And whoever he leads astray, so those are the losers. Oh, we got a problem here. It's all Allah's fault. So it can't be a major sin. Not in Islam. Gee, this is curious. How about this one? 888. What is the matter with you that you divided into two groups concerning the hypocrites when Allah had cast them off because of what they have earned? Do you desire to guide those whom Allah has led astray, and whoever Allah leads astray, so you will not find him away? Wait, Allah leads astray. Whomever Allah leads astray, again, it's all on Allah. So if you become an apostate, it can't be a major sin if your God, Allah, has led you astray. It's his fault. If you leave Islam, it's his fault. Say, I'm a Christian. And my being a Christian would then be Allah's fault because he was trying to lead me astray. Well, never heard of him before I found Christ. So keep thinking about this. If Allah leads people astray, is he not the cause of people betraying him? Which would mean it is not a sin. If Allah causes you to do something, it can't be a sin. So let's take another look at this. And they deceived, and Allah deceived, and Allah is the best deceiver. That's in 354. Well, let's double check. Well, is it in there again? Yes, in 830. And when those who became infidels deceive you to detain you or to kill you or to expel you, and they deceive, and Allah deceives, and Allah is the best deceiver. Oh, we have a problem here. Oh, so let's take a look at this. What does the Christians say to this? John 8:44. See, this is one of the books that the Quran tells you is trustworthy. John 8:44. You are your father, the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, Mr. Deceiver, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it. So what are we saying here? This betrayal, it can't be a major sin of Islam. That is the humor. That is the humor. So it's all fake. Here we go. Revelation 22:11. What does Christianity say about betrayal or apostasy? Revelation 22:11 has the answer. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. He that is holy, let him be holy still. So an apostate can be an apostate. He just doesn't have to be kept in the church. He can be thrown out. That's where the excommunication part comes in. You separate him so he can be hopefully returned into the fold, because then he doesn't have the protection of the fellowship of those around him. So there's a big protection issue. What I mean by protection is your fellowship, the fellowship of believers can hold you together and lift you up and strengthen you. When you don't have that, that's kind of scary. People who don't understand that, I would tell them to find a church where you can find that. It's a huge thing. All right. So how can you support this ministry? My best answer is to buy the books that I've been putting out. You can go to paulsutliff.com to find them. These are my last award-winning book was The Cancer Civilization Jihad. Newest book out is a redo. We did Proverbs, Book of Wisdom for Boys. This is by myself and my brother Michael Williams. He did an excellent job helping me do this. And these are the other ones. So go to Amazon if you want to support the ministry. And thank you very much. And we're going to end this stream quick. God bless you all. Thank you.